Today, I'm trying to build a Super Bowl winning NFL team in a fantasy draft in Madden 25. But there is a twist. I have to build this team by using one player from every letter in the alphabet. And I do want to give a huge shout out to RGS, who did this video for MLB The Show, gave me the idea for this video. I'll leave his in the comments down below. Go check it out. And before I make my first selection, I'm randomizing my team. 3, 2, 1. The Las Vegas Raiders. And there's no way we have the first overall pick. And that is that I will not be making the letter selection for each round. It is up to the wheel, where we are going to start with the letter M. And for the letter M, who else for the #1 overall pick besides Patrick Mahomes? I mean, what an awesome way to start it off. With the first overall pick in the draft, we got Mahomes. I'm feeling good. Who are we going to pick with the letter Z? Now, here is the good thing about these letters. We can do either the first letter of the first name or the first letter of the last name. So Zach Martin's definitely up there for the letter Z. I want to see if there's anybody else available. And it doesn't look like there really is, so I'm going with Zach Martin. Well, that is an excellent offensive lineman to add to this team with Mahomes, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Can we get Mahomes a weapon? I feel like we got some good options at the letter C. I think I am going to go ahead here and select Chris Jones. We got to get a great defensive player. He's the #1 ranked defensive tackle in the game. It looks like that's a great pick in the 3rd round. So 3 picks down. I'm feeling pretty good about what we've got so far. Let's see what we can do with the letter L. So obviously we're making 26 picks in this draft. And I guess we're stacking out the offensive line because Lane Johnson was the best option available. I am really looking for a weapon for Patrick on offense, or maybe a corner as well. A linebacker would be great, the letter E. And we are going to get Patrick a weapon because double E, Evan Ingram. Welcome to the team. We're going 26 rounds in this draft. I'm going to try to draft a kicker and a punter as well. Let's see what we got for the letter H. King Derrick Henry, welcome to the team. So I'm feeling pretty good with my picks so far, but we got to add some more defense. That's something I haven't really drafted too much of yet. Let's see what the letter O can bring us. Have to go for a little bit of a reach here, but it actually says good pick. We're going with Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So that's the only negative. I have to reach a little bit. Even though it said it was a good pick, I felt like I went down the draft board. There were better options, but for the letter B, hopefully we can pick somebody at the top of the board. And I'm going to go ahead and add some more defense, as we're going to have Kevin Byard added to the team. I just hope I'm not missing anybody with these letters. I'm going by overall. I feel that's the best way to filter these players, as next up's the letter T. So here is a negative for me. I realize we're getting late to get a wide receiver. We're in round 9. So I'm going to go with Adam Thielen here. It is going to be a bit of a reach based off of his overall. It still says good pick. I thought it was a reach, but we need some sort of receiver for Mahomes, so it's going to have to be Adam Thielen. Down to 17 letters. Still 17 more picks, though, as next we have the letter A. Call me crazy. I'm going for the #1 kicker because there wasn't a lot of great A options anyway. Brandon Aubrey. That was pretty crazy of me to pick a kicker so early, but honestly, there was not a lot of great options for the letter A at this point, so I might as well go get the best kicker available. Next up is P. Give me another D tackle to go with Chris Jones. We're adding Michael Pierce. I would like to get another receiver. I'm going to check the options for whatever letter we get, and that's going to be the letter Q. Not really many good Q options available. Wide receiver, I checked corner as well. We don't have one of those yet, but I'm going to go with another linebacker here, Quincy Williams. I think my main 2 priorities right now are going to be edge rusher, and we're going to have corner. So I'm going to see if I can draft somebody with the letter W. And we are going to go with the corner. It's going to be Levi Wallace. So I think we're about under half the letters remaining. Let's see what we got for J. Look at this steal. We got Cameron Jordan this late in the draft at an 87. I'll take it. So that got me the edge rusher and the corner that I want. I would still like to get another corner. We'll see what we can do with I. And I will get a corner with the letter I. It's Isaiah Rodgers Sr. Now that we got that taken care of, I think I'm going back to the offensive side of the ball with receiver or the left side of the offensive line. Let's see what K can do. And we are going to go to the wide receiver room and add Khalil Shakir. We got 10 letters remaining, as next we will land on the letter X. This one might be really tough. Actually, it was not tough at all. Welcome Xavier Woods. I thought I was going to have trouble with the letter X. Xavier Woods, as soon as I switched the strong safety, was right there. And next we have the letter N. Okay, so the kicker and the punter are out. So I don't have to worry about that. I do have to worry about the letter U, though. That's going to be a tough one. Well, I cannot pronounce this player's name, so feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But we add a player with the letter U. 7 letters remain. The letter S is up next. We needed a middle linebacker for this team, so Alex Singleton will get it done. It's the final 6 letters. And next up is the letter D. And I'm going with the backup running back and Dameon Pierce. Not a lot of flash at this point in the draft, so we're just speeding through it. Next up's letter R. We got a left tackle by the name of Cam Robinson. Next is the letter Y. There's only one player left in this draft with a letter Y last name. And I'm going to try to pronounce his name here. Isaac Yiadom, welcome to the team. Again, if I mispronounce any of these players' names, you can let me know in the comments down below. Not players I'm really used to seeing here. in Madden as we have the letter V. And I am reuniting Mahomes and Marquez Valdez-Scantling, MVS. Looks like we're going to be able to do it. I feel like there has to be a player with F or G. Next up is F. We're going to need another edge rusher, so Isaiah Foskey, which means it's just the letter G. And we're going to end the draft with a backup safety and Richie Grant. Now all that's left to do is skip to the end of this draft and see what our overall team is looking like. And here's what our offense is looking like, and honestly, I think it's pretty good. On defense, some solid overalls where it's just Chris Jones with an X factor. And I mean, we're an 85 overall team. I think I did pretty good. And of course, we need to jump in week 1 to see what this team I built is looking like. And that's going to be Mahomes, I believe, Khalil, Shakir, who's going to have a reception. There's definitely no dominant #1 receiver on this team, but you got a pretty good tight end in Evan Ingram. You got 3 pretty solid wide receivers in Shakir, Thielen, and MVS, but you have King Henry in the backfield. I know Raiders fans and Chiefs fans, it feels a little gross to have Mahomes in your uniform, but nonetheless, he's trying to win me a Super Bowl, so I don't care which jersey he's wearing. And outside, I believe that's going to be the tight end, Evan Ingram, getting us to first. And just like that, we are nearing the red zone at the 23-yard line of the Chargers. Let's see us get in this end zone right here. King Henry gets the carry, and King Henry will get us into the red zone at the 20. Extra tight ends out there. Is this King Henry, or is it going to be play action? It's going to Henry on the outside. Derrick Henry is tackled. Come on, boys, get in the end zone. Let's see Mahomes throw this thing on 2nd and 10. No, Henry to the outside again, gets the block. King Henry stiff arm. That's why we drafted him. Derrick Henry is in. We're looking decent to win our first game as we take a 23-13 lead, and we end week 1 with a 23-13 win over the Chargers, who are in our division. So that may be big down the road in this video trying to make the playoffs. And looking at the AFC standings at the end of the season, we went 15-2. Who was on this Bills team? They went 16-1. I mean, I have to absolutely see this roster. We got, okay, Lamar Jackson. They got the other Josh Allen on this team, Josh Hines Allen, Njoku, Vita Vea, Amari Cooper, Matt Milano. Who's going to win MVP here, Lamar or Mahomes? I don't think it's going to be Patrick. Looking at his stats now, 3,631 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 picks. King Henry, though, might have a case for Offensive Player of the Year, almost 1,600 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns. Cameron Jordan, though, was a steal in the draft that went for 17.5 sacks. And the MVP of this year did go to Lamar Jackson. And I can't believe we went 15-2 and we got to play a playoff game in the first round. Well, we started off this season with an opening drive touchdown to Derrick Henry. Went 15-2. That's unbelievable. We're going to check out the first drive. We're going to skip to the end of this game, and hopefully we are moving on to the next round. Bring a Lombardi to the Raiders, Mahomes. Bring a Lombardi. Don't get sacked. He's getting sacked. I guess the Chargers have the game plan. This is the 3rd time we're meeting this season. We do get the lead, though, as the Chargers make it 9-7. So our defense is bending but not breaking. We're up 17-9. Looking solid now. 24-9. I think we... Oh, wait. Chargers got a touchdown. Chargers are driving. They're at the 4. Don't tell me they're going to come back and tie this game up. They got Kyler Murray. Is that Nick Chubb in the backfield? They got Tyreek. Pretty good team the Chargers have right here. Kyler on the play action. Here comes Chris Jones. What a sack. That's a playoff sack right there. Humongous play by Chris Jones to get a sack there. But they were 2nd and 4 from the 4. Don't let them get the touchdown. You're kidding me. Touchdown. That's going to be, I can't quite see the name. That's going to be Tyler Higbee on the Chargers. He switched LA teams from the Rams to the Chargers. Hold him out of the end zone here. Don't let them get the 2-point conversion. Get Kyler. Get Kyler. Is that Cameron Jordan? I believe that's Cameron Jordan just sacked Kyler Murray. So we still have the lead. Let's walk out of here with a W. 31-22. And we are going to win our first playoff game. Now I'm skipping to the Super Bowl, and hopefully we're playing in it. And we made the Super Bowl. We're taking on the Cowboys. And then we beat that 1-seeded Bills team 28-19. And here come the Raiders. Who is on the Dallas Cowboys? We are going to find out in just a moment, as they are going to make an entrance. I see McDuffie there, maybe Justin Simmons. Is that Joe Burrow making his way onto the field? So we made it to the Super Bowl with the letter team build. If you want to see other team builds like this in the future, let me know which ones you'd like to see. Can't really think of any at the top of my head at the moment, but if I can get this video to 2,000 likes, whatever the top comment for the team build next is, I will do it for you in a video. So drop a comment down below. What kind of team build would you like to see? We have letters today. We can do ages another time. Maybe team colors. You have to draft a different team color every single time. So there are some options just to throw some out right there. There's Khalil Shakir. But first, we got to cement the first ever team build like this with a Super Bowl championship. And I'm hoping we can do that here. Mahomes going deep. Almost picked. Caught. Adam Thielen. What? Unbelievable catch for the touchdown. Popped up in the air, and it was caught for the score. And now Joe Burrow is the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. And he's going deep, but that one's going to be broken up. I'm not sure who's in coverage. Who else is on this offense? I think James Cook got the target. Is that? I'm not exactly sure. Who's at the bottom? Maybe Brandon Ayuk? Not 100%. I guess we'll find out. 85. That's going to be a catch. But let's go ahead and force him into a 3 and out. That'd be great after that touchdown. Popped up in the air, was caught. Tackle James Cook. Good job, boys. We're getting the ball back. Now, can we take a 2-score lead? We do take a 2-score lead. Cowboys get 3. We're up 21-3. Will it be a blowout in Super Bowl 59? It is 28-3. 28-10. 35-10. I think we got this one in the bag. And we do a 41-24 win in the Super Bowl for the Alphabet Squad. Lombardi is making its way to the podium. Randy Moss bringing the Super Bowl. And Raiders and Chiefs fans, let me know how you feel about this in the comments down below. I mean, Raiders fans, you're getting a Lombardi in this video, but it's courtesy of Patrick Mahomes. Well, that's going to do it for the video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.